we were to have a former staff member introduce our next inductee, Andrew Heffron, but he's not here. So I think we're going to allow Andrew the full 10 minutes, probably no more, to tell us all about himself and why he should be inducted in the case of distinction. For those of you who don't know much about Andrew, he's what we might call a struggling artist. He's becoming quite well known, not only in the city of Toronto, but provincially and nationally. And if you want any further proof of his skill, please accompany us on a tour down the halls later on. I think it was in grade 10. I'm not sure. It may have been in grade 9 when Andrew concocted a lovely mural outside the music room and outside the theatre arts room in honor of some of Canada's iconic bands and musicians. And I think that was evidence of his skill to come. Andrew, I'm going to ask you to come up here, please, and please correct all of those misconceptions. And it's our pleasure to invite you to the podium and to induct you into our case of distinction. Now, please tell us why.
Thanks. Hi there. Yes, Brian Parkin was supposed to introduce me, and I was hoping that he was going to talk for 9 minutes, or maybe say something really quick. But it didn't work out that way. The reason why I picked Brian, he was my drafting teacher, and I had a lot of great teachers, but he really stood out, and he was Mr. White, my art teacher, and Brian. They agreed that I could, instead of going to their class, I would take that time and all my extra time that I had to do the mural in the school, and yeah, it was a really fun time. It was really nice of them to let me do that. It was nice for them to let me go out of the borders of the classroom and do something fun. I pulled in a friend of mine to help me out, and that was a lot of fun too. Paul Davies, and yeah, Brian. I was having a rough month. It was in February, and my girlfriend had dumped me right on Valentine's Day. And my birthday was 3 days later, February 17th. And I was close with him, and he knew that I was really bummed out. So he arranged it. He got it all worked out so that I would be able to have the day off on my birthday from school. And that was just such a nice thing for him to do. Yeah, about myself, I don't really like talking about myself. Yeah, from King City, I went on to OCA, which is now OCAD. Went into the sculpture department. Did that for many years, and then I went on to the film industry. Film and television. My first job was working on the Hemi Hamster show. It was little rodents everywhere, and my job was to make the props for all these little rodents to tell stories with and stuff. But yeah, it was a very strange introduction into the world of television. It was very small shop. Where I worked on the props was right next to where the animals were, and then they were shooting right next to that, and that was really something. From there, I just all kinds of different things sort of opened up, and you would just sort of hope that every job would lead to another 2 jobs. Went on to all kinds of different TV shows and films and short films, print ads, and stuff like that. And I'm doing it since 1995, sort of just making it as an artist, and yeah, trying to make it by being creative. It's a tough way to make a living, but it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for being in the case. I mean, it's just such an honor. I didn't really see it coming. It's really really wonderful. Thank you.